going on? Look, I hope your day has been going good. I hope all is well. Hope you've been taking care of yourself. First off and foremost, look, I hope you've been taking care of yourself. You know, truthfully, I hope you've been taking care of yourself, and I hope all is well with you. All right. And if you was just seeing me look at something just came up on my phone, so that's what I was looking at. But so yeah, I just hope you've been taking care of yourself, and I hope all is well with you. And you know what I'm saying? I hope this retrograde has been beneficial for you in, any sort of way, because it's been working with me, and, I hope all is, I hope it's been working with you in any sort of way. This is powerful. This is a powerful Mercury retrograde that we're going through. Very powerful. But I just want to dive right into what I want to speak on. And I want to just speak on, the Great Divide, the split. And basically, I won't make this video too long on simply just going into just saying that how I interpret the divide, or I interpret the split, I don't interpret it with what you're seeing in the media today, because that's furthering separation. I'm an alchemist. I don't pay attention to the negative one way of things, and I don't pay attention to the positive one way of things. I'm balanced. So, all things that are good, if you look at something that has too much good in it, you don't see that there could be any bad in it. If you see something that has just so much bad in it, you won't see that there's possibly, where the good lies within it. So, for me, with this great divide, with, what you're seeing in the media, how you're seeing where, we're having a separation within dimensions, because there are individuals who are, and we're moving through dimensional, advancements, and where we're going as far as dimensionally and frequency is where, that's how we're rising through the Kundalini energy, and how it's basically, positioning us to be on a different frequency with the earth. That's where that stands. It has nothing to do with individuals, not being able to, see an individual as separate from you or you from them. It's just that they're not on the same frequency as the planet, as it's moving through its uprising and frequency, which is why, she's transcending. Those that are not transcending with her are being left behind. So, being that this is where the split is happening, a lot of individuals are moving away from being caught up with the old. They're moving into a more new dynamic that's centered around the earth and where it's heading, as far as in New Earth and 5D and thus forward. So a lot of individuals that you've seen prior, years ago, that were caught up in the quote-unquote ways of living, they're now making a change. Same individuals you saw eating hella food, eating like hella low vibrational food, eating food that, stemmed to be from out of the grocery stores, and, given to them by, these food corporations that, go to push in food into these stores, things like that. Now you're seeing those individuals become the crop growers. Seeing those individuals become, now ones that's making their own food, eating their own shit. You're starting to see now restaurants where individuals who would go to the restaurant and have meals prepared for them, you're seeing them turn into the cooks at home. They're starting to make their own meals. They're starting to turn into the very thing that they were, that they had a strong hand in giving away energy into. Now they're becoming that. And this is where the split is. You know what I'm saying? You have individuals, you have, what I call YouTubians. You have those who have stepped away from YouTube, that moved to do it as a 9 to 5. They was doing it every single day. Now the split is where you have YouTubians who turn from those YouTubians that turned into non-YouTubians. Like, they don't do it to show up and care about doing it. They just show up to show up when they want to show up, and then just move away from it. So you have the split of YouTubers, like 9 to 5 YouTubians versus the non-YouTubians any longer. They're not that. They don't, come to do it for a bag. They don't come to do it to just like, look at it as a means to have it be a job no longer. It's just something that they come to do to just kick it. Come express themselves, be who they are, not put on a facade, not try to do it to impress nobody, but just to show up to be themselves. And this is where the drawback is now taking place in the split. With all of this bullshit that you're seeing in their newsletters, in their media, how they're causing separation through, those that got a shot, that those that don't have a shot. It's like alienation. That's what's going on in the realm of, Lucifer. He's still trying to, he's still acting as though like he's still having control and power, when the split is here. There are individuals who are off the grid, that are off the grid, on the grid. You have individuals who are, the truth is here. The real is among us. And you still have the fake trying to, like, alleviate out the truth, out the real. And it's like, when you've been in the wrong for so long, it's bound, you bound to get checked by the real, because you've been wrongfully in place and, acting and as posing as you was the real, but, knowing that the real was always, it was going to eventually come back to take back its position rightfully. And that's sort of where the split is. The split is just, it's damn near, publicizing, becoming authentically who you are to be. You know what I mean? You have those that were wrongfully, you have the wrong side of things that's been taking place for so long, where individuals who, sought that didn't sought to see who they truly are and become that, are now in that split to like where you have individuals who looked at celebrities so long. Now it's a split to where now they're becoming the celebrities. They're starting to see that they're starting to tap into their creativeness. Their creative juices are running. So where now they are, they're the ones that starting to create their own production lines. They're the ones that starting to move into being their own. They're starting to make, positive. They're starting to positively side their creativity within their acting abilities. You have artists, singers, that's now starting to split away from having this artist be the artist that always put music out for me to listen to, knowing that their creative, musical talents are coming online. So there's a split. It's the split of real and fake. Like, the fake is no longer going to be able to be, it's not going to prosper any longer. You get what I'm saying? And that's just like with, with the whole trying to alienate, trying to have family members and all of that. It's the only reason why it's more of animosity, more turmoil, more anarchy that must take place. Lucifer is revealing himself. He has no other choice. Truth is here. He has no other choice. He's been wrongfully doing what he has and getting away with it, upon individuals not coming into their light and seeing that, especially melanated gods and goddesses, we're starting to see his ass. And it's like he's not no longer going to be in the means of, having any control, because the truth, real, is coming to the light. It's like it's all coming to the light. All will be revealed. And with all being revealed, that's where the split is taking place, because it's ripping individuals that are now wanting to take back their power and be in seat of their power, to now move away to be in truth, to be in real. But those that are still stuck down to the wrong, it's not the fact that it's not to say that, you know what I'm saying, they're the enemy or they're the ones that's like, they're the target. No, it's just the fact that, of course, they're still fighting with Lucifer to, you know, grab back their souls, grab back their energy, grab back their power. And, you know, that's the whole thing with these shots, that these shots will, you know, saying sort of, they will, you know, immobilize you, excuse me. They will like literally, you know what I'm saying, you know, lessen your way out of the dark, you know, actually just become more in place to, you know, stay in Lucifer's realm and, you know, not be able to see clearly what you must see, to thus then break away to take back your power and your energy and stand rightfully in your equal rights as a sovereign being, as a god, goddess, melanated beings, my people, and then also the human other beings in total. So this isn't a, you know, for me, what I see is I don't see a great divide. I don't see a, you know what I'm saying, that's adding more, you know, fuel to the flames. Like when you say a great divide, when you say that, you know, this person is, you know what I'm saying, they're out to do this to me and do that to me. Understand that, you know what I'm saying, if you can see spirits, you know, if you see shadows, then you realize that, you know, this person is only being used as a medium for negative energy to take control of it, to carry out its bidding, you know, for Lucifer. It's not their fault. You know, knowing that you must discern well, you must, you know, move carefully. But at the end of the day, you know, every soul agreed to be here in some way, shape, or form. And those that have got comfortable enough to not realize, to see that truth is here. It's a time, it's, you know, it's a great, you know, moment that we have to break shackles, to break out of bondage. But those that don't want to break are the ones that's comfortable with, like I said in my last video, having their humanity in shackles. And thus, you know what I'm saying, that is where the separation keeps moving into play from their end. You know what I'm saying? The illusion, the Maya, all about confusion. Lucifer, all about confusion. The more and more you're confused, the more and more you're less likely, you know what I'm saying, to see clearly. And you're not questioning anything. So when they say that, you know, when all of this shit that you see in their newsletters is just nothing but confusion, it's like what's really happening is that it's this, you know, a great split. You know, it's the split away from wrong and back into truth. We're splitting away from that. That's what you're seeing. Well, that's what I'm seeing. And I'm just, you know, advising, you know, out to you to just, you know, take that into stride, to just like analyze it a little bit closer. You know, because even with your parent, you know what I'm saying, even if her frequency is being contaminated, you know, it's being constricted, excuse me, she's having a constriction of her frequency. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like she's being hog-tied down, you know, to where you can't, you're not being able to get to that frequency in which you're on, being anybody. It's almost like you're just seeing how they're just like, it's a struggle. Even with a point where you know what I'm saying, you try so hard to get them to wake up. It's like, you know, it's like kicking at a wall. Like, it's the hardest thing in the world, because it's like they must come into it when they are ready to come into it. But even when you see that, you know, certain family members are, you know, out to look at me because I ain't got my shot of things like that, it's only because they're just being used as a medium to just like, you know, have them see that you didn't made your way out of, you didn't raise your frequency, but theirs isn't, so they're being used. And it's really more of a reason why this realm is so fucked up, because of, everything, all these entities that lie within this lower realm. They beckon to beg, to keep souls down here in this realm with them, because they know when this shit goes all up in flames, like, they want to bring as many individuals down as they possibly can. And that's why a lot of individuals are starting to, express, to show that, we have moved away to do new. So look, I want you to keep taking care of yourself. I want you to keep focusing on you, because you is everything and everything is you. And I want you to keep staying authentically you, all right? I love you. If you, this is just to bring in some peaceful clarity. Because I know where everybody, pays attention to the media. Those that don't, they come to make their own media within their own, guided awareness, to where they instruct to see that this is what's really going on. You must not pay attention close to what they, the spells that they place on the set, because it's all set to just try to, close your eye to certain things more and more. But look, I want you to keep taking care of yourself, right? Keep focusing on you. I love you. I'll see you in the next one, all right? Take it easy.